Hello everyone and welcome to Ace's Clubhouse. This is going to be the very first devlog dev update for my game Ace to Dream. This is a working title. I'm not sure if that's going to be the finalized title, but it's going to be sort of what I'm going to be working off of. So this is a game that I've been working on for the past couple of weeks now. If you haven't been here before and you're interested in learning more about this, you can find out more on my main channel, Dave Ace. I will leave a link in the description down below, as well as a card to the very first devlog that I did for this game. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and break down what I've put together so far. So we have ourselves a main menu here. We got a start demo, options, and quit. And options, you can change the master volume, check to go full screen, and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. I've been really working on trying to get everything prepared for a demo release, hopefully later this month. We'll see. I'm going to be doing some playtesting with some friends, get some feedback, and make some adjustments. And then hopefully by the end of the month, we'll have our first demo out. So let's go ahead and get into this. So Ace is a hyper-interactive lemur. My sort of channel mascot for a while that I've been really expanding on over the past couple of years, and I thought that now is a better time more than ever to get a game going. So this game is going to be taking a lot of inspiration from Crash, Spyro, Sonic, just pretty much everything that I've grown up with and grown to love. This is going to be the hub area, obviously very much work in progress. Don't know if this is how this is going to be, how it looks in the finalized version, but I'm sort of getting an idea. So the way that I wanted this area to be is I wanted it to be similar to Crash Bandicoot 2's Warp Room, and I really wanted to recapture that kind of idea here and also allow people to be able to control Ace in a 3D space, as I do plan on making a 3D platformer eventually, but I did want to start with a 2.5D platformer. Level 2, there's nothing there yet, so going into there we'll just crash the game. We got our first dolphin boss, which is going to be locked, and then obviously our first level here is a Frutiger Arrow. That's not the finalized name, that's just what the aesthetic is, as you can see. And as you can see, we are now in our platforming segment. We have ourselves diamonds that we have to collect, as well as the 3 letters that spell out Ace. And we also have a health indicator in the top left-hand corner that updates whenever Ace gets hit. It's been really fun learning how to put this all together, and I'm really shocked with how quickly I was able to get everything here working. We also have some idle animations that I've implemented in, and we also have some voice lines for Ace as well. Ace is voiced by a good friend of mine, very professional voice actress, known as Maggie Elise. She's knocked it out of the ballpark with Ace here, and yeah, so again, this is all still very much work in progress. I'm working on getting facial animations, working with these animations. So yeah, no, just really fun little thing to look out for. We got the Pogo Bounce, which is inspired by DuckTales. I really love Scrooge McDuck in that, and I've always wanted to make a platformer game that has something to do with that kind of mechanic involved. So we'll come across our first little platforming segment here. We got ourselves a bouncing cloud and some bubbles. I'm still working out the overall level design here, trying to make this flow better. I originally had it to where you had multiple bubbles that you'd float across and then jump on the cloud platforms utilizing the bubbles, but I felt like that was a little too slow, so I just replaced this bubble spawner, which is a normal grass platform. The bounce clouds, as you can see, still need a little bit more work. Ace is getting sort of stuck on some of them, but for the most part, it does seem to work pretty decently. And then from here, you go to this this bubble spawner, and this bubble spawner takes you all the way up to this platform here. Use more of the pogo stick here. That's our first bird enemy that sort of works like those badniks from Sonic CD. I don't have any like hit collision on them yet, so I'm gonna have to work on that. We're coming up to something that really took a lot of time to get working, right? This moving platform. She would always just sort of like slide off, or the moving platform wouldn't move with her and stuff like that. And that one was, this was quite the challenge, but I'm really, really happy with how this all turned out. And then these diamonds, you know, there's not really a live system. I don't plan on implementing a live system. It's like, you know, I've thought about putting in a live system, and I just don't think it's worth it. So with the diamonds, I'm still trying to figure out what their full use will be. But for now, I do have something that I will show you. So if you collect at least 50 of them and you get to the end of the stage, if you're a Sonic fan, you might know where I'm going with this. Come off to the little final stretch of this level. I don't know if this is how I want the level to end just yet, but I do feel like it's a pretty solid level overall. So as I was saying, if you collect at least 50 diamonds and you come up to the end here, you might notice something a little bit similar to Sonic here. So after collecting 50 diamonds, you get sent to this special stage. And this is still just like a work in progress kind of thing. I'm going to have it more timed, and these little bombs are supposed to slow you down, so it makes you more, you know, more hasty to try and figure out how to get through this level a little bit faster and whatnot. And as you can see, after you've completed a level, it shows you the letters that you collected in that level, and it shows that the level has been complete. And if we come over to this boss portal here, we can see that it is now unlocked after beating the first level. I will show off the boss here because it's really quick, nothing too special about it, but I am really looking forward to expanding more on this. I've gone ahead and made this boss have like a health bar, sort of similar to the Crash Bandicoot enemies. This boss takes at least 6 hits to get through, and as you can see, it's really simplistic. It's nothing too awesome about it, but I do like that I was able to implement a lot of the features that you'll come across from the enemies in the level. So that's sort of like the idea behind some of the bosses in these areas that you'll come across. Each level will have enemies, and then the boss will come in and utilize some of the abilities that you learn from playing the level and beating the enemies. So the boss has like the dolphin sound wave attack. It's got the little dash that the fish does, and then it also has the dive of the bird. And then obviously, since the game doesn't really have too much after the boss here, I just haven't programmed it in to take the player out of the level and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's pretty much an update on how this game is going. It's been quite some time. It's been quite a lot of work and just planning and designing and coming up with ideas and whatnot. But I will hopefully have a demo out very, very soon. I'm going to be putting it up on itch.io. But yeah, if this is something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell to keep up with more of this project and anything related to my character Ace. I am very excited to continue working on this and going on this journey. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll catch you guys later.